Okay folks, welcome back. Today I was going to fertilize my seedlings. I wanted to use the calcium nitrate, but I only have a calcium sulfate. The calcium sulfate I'm going to mix into the soil. I'm probably just going to up pot. So I'm probably going to just up pot some of the pepper plants today and use a calcium sulfate in the soil. I wanted to fertilize the plants using a watering, the calcium nitrate and a master blend mix. However, I don't have either of those. I thought I did. So I'm going to be using a calcium sulfate and a blood meal into the soil, and I'm going to up pot some of the plants and we'll see how they do that way. So I'll start off with some blood meal. I think I got this for when I was having issues with blossom end rot. I'm just gonna put a little bit in there. Now I do have a mix that I use for watering. I'm gonna have to get some more of that mix for next season. It's a calcium nitrate and the master blend and a little bit of Epsom salt. So to your water, you would add your master blend, and following that, you would add your Epsom salts, and lastly, you would add your calcium nitrate. Because if you don't, you get what they call calcium lockout. It ties up the calcium, and it's not made available for plants. What I used to do when I was doing my hydroponics. So we'll mix this all real good. We'll put a little more blood meal in there. High in nitrogen. Right now the plants want nitrogen. All right, let's grab our plants. Here we go. So, in my last few videos, you guys heard me whining about the GoPro dying on me and all that. Well, I sent the 11 back, and since I'm a subscriber to GoPro, to their subscription service, there's a $99 lifetime replacement cost for new GoPro. So I sent in my 11 and they sent back a brand new 13 with a battery, which I was happy to see, very happy to see. The only drawback is, and I'm not complaining, I'm just making a note of this, I have 15 batteries for the 9 and the 11. And not 15 batteries for one 9. So I got to get a couple more of the 13 batteries, since they don't fit the 9. And so now I got to get some more GoPro 13 batteries, which is fine. I'll gift a bunch of my batteries to my daughter. She has a GoPro 9. I'll give her a bunch of them, because I don't need 15 batteries for one GoPro. And we'll start with our Hungarian hot wax. Put that aside. We have some jalapenos, serranos, Jimmy Dardellos, red habaneros, and some cayennes. And as you can see, the roots they're ready to go. They're ready to move on up in the world. So let's start with our Hungarian hot wax. I use these cups. I drilled holes in the bottom. Okay, first thing we gotta do is label these guys. You give me my HHWs. Hungarian hot wax. Get some soil in there. All right, now we're going to get our wax peppers out, our Hungarian hot wax. Roots on this are pretty good. Whoa. Man, you really want to hold on, don't you? Here we go. That came out good. I'm very messy when I do this, just so you know. All right. Let's do our red habaneros. Label them. I'm only going to do 4 of these. RH. 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 Hopefully these come out a little bit better. Hopefully I didn't over fertilize. That's not too bad. Okay, let's get these jalapenos going. I'm gonna be doing 6 of these. Actually, I'm doing 5. All right, and then we got to do watering. We're going to water these so to get the air out of a lot of the air out. We're going to water it from the top first. Put this here, move you over here. See if you look good there. Get our peppers on there. Okay, the top wood of these. Oop, can't remember to hold them until the soil settles. Do this to get some of the air bubbles out and make sure it soaks all the way down the bottom. Start the wicking process. Yeah, I'm happy with this mix, but it seems to dry out on the top a little quicker than I would like. I mean, maybe that's a good thing. Once they're rooted down pretty good, it's okay. Then we're going to put these in place, and we're going to fill the bottom up with water. Okay, let's do our tomatoes. Okay, let's do our Martina aromas. They already smell good. Then we're going to do our pink fang. Now we're going to do our big beef. All right, there's our big beefs. Now I'm going to keep an overflow, some extras just in case. You never know. My backups. And these are big beefs. Let's hot water these guys. Okay, let's do our Ozark Giants. You know what? I got a blade of grass in there. I can probably not wait another week or two to up pot these. I really should have been feeding these guys. Grass don't mess around, does it? What the hell you got in there? Okay, get some water in there. All right, we'll move them to the tray. We'll go from there. All right, let's get these Jimmy Dardells going. Man, I sure make a mess, don't I? Here's water these guys. Man, having a hell of a time. Okay. All right, folks, welcome back. Today we're going to be planting some bok choy. Bring you guys over here. Okay, let's get our bok choy in. There's two here. Maybe we can get both. Maybe not. There's three here. Let's try to get 7 in there. And because squirrels are dicks, all right, let's do the other side. Yeah, folks, I have a lot of problems with squirrels digging in here. Dig everything up. They're a pain in the ass. Now these are self-wicking beds. I put these together a few years back. These are the fill stations here. I fill them up. Top it off with some water. I add some water and you pretty much go like a week or so without having to add water. I think that's basil, that one. Oh, that's not good. Man, that basil really roots, don't it? Yeah, this is lined with the pool liner. Yeah, if I find some pictures, I'll pop them up and show you what it looks like. I love these beds. These beds work out great. I treat them like planters. I'm probably add some fertilizer later on in the week. Alright, get some bok choy in there. Some of these are doubles. I might try to break them open. We'll see. Another double there. Let's see if we can break that open. You never know. And just like this bed, because squirrels are dicks, I'll give them in just a little bit of water, settle them roots in a little bit better. And then that's our bok choy. And that's an airplane again. All right, I got some new trays. A little bit longer than I'd like, but these trays are really nice. But they get so brittle. Like every time I pick them up, if I'm not careful, they crack. They're get very brittle. So I got these, and we will see how they work out. All right, in the dishwasher, clean them puppies up. Hey folks, welcome back. Today I have a couple plants I'm going to put in. Things are starting to come up. Get my Wicking 14 comfrey, blackberries, more comfrey, blackberries, more blackberries. I'm going to be putting a bay laurel in there. I'm going to be putting a bay laurel right here. All right, and the other bay laurel is going to go over here. I think I'm going to be taking out that Russian hardy pomegranate. I don't think it's dead, but it just doesn't do nothing. I never throw out my clay soil. I work it back in. Can't beat it. done. Okay folks, welcome back. Today we're going to be putting in the other bay laurel, northern bayberry. We'll be putting it in there, but I have to amend that soil. I think I'm going to dig that out too. That's my Russian pomegranate, my hardy pomegranate. Doesn't seem to be doing much of anything. Some coffee grounds. And we'll get some vermiculite in this bed. And get some coffee grounds in this bed. All right, now I'm gonna add a little biochar. Okay, but now I'm gonna add some garden lime and some 10-10-10. All right, let's get our bay laurel planted. Not a very good root structure on that. All right, and we'll water that in real good.